Also, speaking of that same friend group, Juice World, his girlfriend Allie. There's this clip. We're gonna play the clip. It's public, so we're gonna play it. But technically, it shouldn't be public. This clip of her talking about the situation that has happened. I guess she's alleging or confirming. Let's hope the clip is still up. Yeah, the clip's still up. Wow.
I'm actually very surprised that the clip's still up, honestly.
2 days straight, heartbroken over what's going on. And I've been quiet for the past year and a half plus into myself. Took myself away from everyone because I knew what was going to happen. If people knew what happened the day before Jared passed and the day that Jared passed and everything like that, which I cannot speak upon at this moment, but I will. I just have to make sure that I am safe. So please, one, don't show anyone this, but two, know that you guys have my full support.
Posted this, showed everyone, so it's like...
I cannot let Jared's legacy be what it is. Jared would never treat any of his fans like this, one, and two, would never, ever let...
What's she smoking?
What is those called?
It's always been about money.
You smoke those? You smoke those, no?
That's what God claims. That's weed,
This
though.
issue.
That's not weed.
I would literally sit on his lap every day and be like, don't go record. They don't need us. They don't need you anymore. You made so many songs.
So you get the gist. I don't want to play it fully. You get the gist.
Who is this? Who is this intended to? Was this supposed to be a private?
So this is allegedly
video
supposed to be a private video.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You know, on Instagram you can send videos to people. So this seems to be like those videos that people send to people on Instagram, and you press play on.
Okay.
So like not necessarily like a video that you can save unless you screen record, which this individual seems to have screen recorded. Whoever the hell this is, right? But there's so many angles to tackle this, right? So let's talk first what she's saying. For those who don't know, perspective is this. I think Little Bibby, a couple people on his team or his label, let's say, Grade A, which is the label that Juice WRLD was signed to. Juice WRLD, one of the biggest artists of all time when it comes to numbers, especially in his short-lived amount of years. Major impact. But he passed away, right? Obviously now. Years removed, or about, is it years? It feels like it was yesterday, but I think it's years, right? It's been multiple years, no? 2 years almost, or about to be, let's say.
I think we're going.
I think we're about to be 2 years. Comment down below, correct us if we're wrong. But this label has now, they were promoting a potential release of an album. There was a single that came out and everything. But now they're saying that they're pushing his album back.
Mm-hmm.
And then fans are mad. I think maybe some of the songs leaked. There's always like Juice WRLD leaks. That's another thing, right?
There's a shitload of his shit leaked on SoundCloud.
On SoundCloud, right? So the idea is this. It goes back to what we were saying earlier, the idea of with like Trouble and like Young Thug, like people can go through whatever in life, but these labels are going to make money off the music. Mm-hmm. So people are frustrated, and it seems to be her specifically with what's happening when it comes to his label and maybe where the money's being allocated. Now, this is all allegedly, because I don't want to say this is a fact. Allegedly, right? Where this money's being allocated, whether it's from his music, his old music, his new music, or the plans going forward. And it seems to be as if she's against it. Now, this is breaking news and shocking because from the outside in, it seemed like she was cool with all of them. It seemed like, especially when you watch the documentary, right? At worst, maybe she might have been distanced because of everyone's going through their things. Like, we've been around this circle again. Like, I've been around DJ Scheme, which is one of his close friends. Chris Long, who started No Jumper with Adam 22. I have contact with him. Another one of, he was Juice WRLD's main photographer day to day. Like, he was very close to him. And they all told me the same type of stuff. Ski Mask told me the same thing, where it's like they were sad and it was a situation, kind of how you saw in the documentary where the kid had an addiction. And it was bound to happen. Yeah. Whether it was that night or whenever, it was bound to happen. Now, there was instances where everyone started getting him help, therapy, whatever, consultation. But he was young, unfortunately dumb at times, and at the same time rich as fuck. So you put this young, dumb, rich kid in the fire. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing with his life. And at the same time, he has his love for this girl, Allie, which is his girlfriend, if you watch the documentary as well, where she seemed to be indulging in the drugs as well. And she was very much, it almost felt like those love relationships that you see, like that they both do drugs. What was like a famous one, almost like a unfortunate, like a Bobby Whitney type of situation.
Okay.
Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston type of situation. That's how it looked like. That's how it felt like when you watch the documentary. And it sucks because then the situation is this. He died. So now let's work on keeping his legacy intact. Now this is only creating more mess and more drama. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
First of all, you shouldn't have probably even released this music. If there's like complications, there's no really real agreement with what's going on, right? And his mother, I'm not really up to date with his mother, but because I know Pop Smoke's mother was the one that did like a non-profit. I don't think, did Juice WRLD's mom do a non-profit for him?
I don't remember.
Correct me. Comment down below if they did. I know a lot of these unfortunate dead artists' parents have done non-profits after they passed away. But his mother, I'm not sure her stance on this, but we know his girlfriend's stance, right? And especially now, it seems to be as if, allegedly, the team, Little Bibby, DJ Scheme, Grade A, whoever's on that team is trying to keep her silent, she's saying. And she's almost as if I talk, I die. But why would it be to that level? Right? And now, is she clout chasing? Is she lying? I don't think so. I don't think so.
The thing that I'm having trouble
because it's
with,
weird.
The thing that I'm having trouble with is like, at least what I'm getting from this video and shit like that, is like how you said, like how they're saying like the label and this and that they're doing, it just whatever moves they're making and shit like that is just weird, or like they only care about the money, this and that. But it's like she can't really say, or who knows, I don't really know, that like I think there's one part there where they're talking about like they only care about the money, they didn't really help them out, this and that, whatever.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then that's the case, right? But it's like we knew off of the documentary and everything that he was heavy into drugs.
Yeah.
So it's not like we can't really necessarily say that these people were feeding him that, because you can clearly fucking tell in the video that that's how he was and that's how he passed away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not more of like we can blame them, you know, but well, you can obviously, because it's like, oh, like everyone around them would just feed him sometimes or whatever. They didn't seek help, but it's like
They would be, what's it called, drug mule almost.
yeah.
Like,
Remember that one kid was always getting him lean and shit like
Yeah.
that, but she was against him drinking lean or mixing and all of that shit. But she would sit on his lap and crush up fucking pills, have him, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah,
you're
because you don't want
against
him.
the lean and shit.
What's it called when people don't do drugs and they get withdrawals? I guess.
Withdrawals.
So they didn't want him going to withdrawals, so they had to keep him up to speed.
But
It's
come on.
crazy.
It's-
State to state touring, they would have to get him drugs wherever he went.
You're still giving him horrible shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like oh, like you're keeping him away from like the bad heavy drugs and shit. Yeah, just smoke weed.
Yeah.
It's not gonna do you as much like harm like that. But I don't know.
Let's
And
make him
that's-
sick. That way he doesn't get sicker. But let's keep him sick
To me,
to
it's
some
hella
level.
confusing.
That's the
I
thing,
don't
is like
know.
cleaning up from anything is gonna be tough because your body's already used to it. Your
Right.
body like pretty much lives off that. So it's like you have to force them, lock them up, or put them somewhere that
Cancel the tour.
like, yeah,
Throw him in a room. Like it gotta reach that level.
withdrawals has to be the least of your worries, because that means it's working. Like that means
Yeah.
like he's you know,
Right.
going through that process. Like that's
Well, she said it there, right? Didn't she say at the end of the clip, you already have enough music, blah, 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 blah. They don't need us to record. Like, she would tell them sometimes to not record. Like, we don't need to record. Like, why are they making you record more?
who was he signed to?
So, Grade A is the label, which was Little Bibby, who was a rapper from Chicago, and he turned into a label head. And I think G Herbo's brother, I believe. I forgot the relationship there. I
Okay,
think
so
it's
not
G
like a
Herbo's-
major label.
No, but they turned into one of kind of, because they had Juice WRLD. Now they have Kid Laroi. You know Kid Laroi? Kid Laroi. He's a major artist now. He has like the big Justin Bieber
But
song.
not under one of those like.
I think they are. They might be.
Okay.
I'm more likely they're like a sub label under a label. I would have to
Okay.
double check who. But yeah. So they're
Just
definitely
curious on
there's
that,
definitely a
yeah.
major label back into some aspect where there's management. He has some major label aside from just Grade A, for sure. I think it was Atlantic. I think it was Atlantic Records. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's like, I guess everyone was just keeping it up because everyone was making money. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it going. But at the same time, like Ali was saying, whether she might be cloud chasing, however you want to interpret that, you can't deny the fact of like, first of all, she's not lying when it comes to the amount of music, bro. How much songs have they dropped after he passed away? So she's not lying to that aspect. Like they had fucking hundreds of songs unreleased. So her idea of like, yo, let's stop recording. Let's take a break for a while because you already have enough music.
Yeah.
You can just work this out and promote this after. She has it proven. There's a proof of concept there. And if he was alive, a lot of those songs could be hits. Like if he promoted them with videos and a lot of great songs.
Oh, yeah, and the documentary you see.
Yeah.
In one session, he recorded fucking so
Mad
many
quick.
because it was just off the top. Like,
Yeah.
it was
Crazy.
Now some
freestyle.
songs are scraps. Don't get me wrong, a lot of crap or whatever.
Yeah.
But if he was alive, I'm telling, it's like a different situation. Like he didn't go back and like add the ad libs, whatever. But I think it's a mess. It's definitely a mess of a situation with no clarity provided. But at the same time, it's like, bro, when you mix business with death, it's like, goddamn, like it's evil.
Yeah, so I mean, one, again, how are we gonna protect creators of color or hip hop artists in general, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's just no infrastructure for that. And two, if an individual passes away, like how do we have safeguards where their music is protected?
Yeah.
Right? Like we're getting more black billionaires, we're getting more billionaires who are artists, right? Why don't we have an infrastructure right now where creators of color could go sign to like a Jay-Z or I don't know. I don't know. It's 2022. Why we don't have this safe haven? We
Yeah.
got people like Russ navigating independent,
Yeah.
right? And showing what could be done. Drake signed to Major League, obviously for a fat check,
Yeah.
but
He should have gone independent.
imagine if we went independent.
That would have been crazy. That's why I was waiting, bro. That was one of like my like hip hop like fucking like dreams. I'm like for years. I'm like I know his contract's coming up. I'm like yo, if he goes independent, it's gonna be a power play. But he didn't do it.
This information is available. That's all I'm saying. And I don't know. I don't know what.
Yeah, people want to do contracts now. I would say when you sign a record label, I would tell them what is gonna happen to my music when I pass away.
Yeah.
Control that while you're alive, because you're not doing that. And then what the fuck happens afterwards? It's almost as if, like, I could compare it to like life insurance or something. Like, you might be, God forbid, obviously a evil fucking comparison, but it's like you have a spouse and they know you have a crazy life insurance policy and they want to kill you because when you die, they're gonna get money. Pretty similar to a fucking record label where they have all this investment in you and they know when you pass away, your streams are going up. You're gonna be idolized.
I don't know if I even believe in the streams. Do you believe in the like? I know
That's a whole nother fucking I feel like that's just all manufactured because I think they're making more money than they make it seem to the artists, but the artists are also naive because the reports come out. It's public information. Music industries make goddamn near trillions of dollars higher every year, and the artists are just like chilling, like, oh, I'm good with my couple million. Like, bro, do some research and realize that you're actually probably getting fucked.
Yeah.
Because everyone's transitioning to this streaming era without having a proper agreement. Because it's like, I feel like with anything, like with the iPhone, you get an update. Everyone gets an update on the iPhone. When this streaming situation happened, no one got like an update on the contracts or whatever. And if it happened, it probably was behind the scenes. No one was all like inquisitively informed. Like, this is how it's going to go. This is what this means. And it seems like nobody cared. Yeah. Everyone's just like, oh, we're still getting money. We're still doing shows, whatever. But this is such a deeper situation. Juice WRLD's, bro, his streams. Let me check right now. Look at Juice WRLD streams from below the earth, buried. From while he's fucking passed away. Look at his streams, making more streams and making more noise. And look at this, 30 million monthly listeners.
Yeah.
On Spotify alone.
Yeah.
Juice WRLD.
A lot of people's favorite artist is not doing that.
Bro.
Alive.
Yeah.
Bro, that says, bro, I'm like, if I click on a random artist, let's see, Kodak Black's alive, obviously. Let's hope he stays alive forever. I love Kodak Black. 26 million.
Yeah,
and he's alive. Come on, bro. It's like that's one example right there. So, man, I hope Juice WRLD fans comment down below. How do you guys feel about this? If this is new news to you, because I know a lot of people are not reporting it. I chose to report it because I feel like it's important. I want her safety. Obviously, I hope it's not
100%.
fucking a real situation, and I hope people address it. I hope DJ Scheme, I hope Little Bibby, I hope the Grade A team, that whole situation gets addressed to some capacity that's clearly provided for the fans. Because if it is fake, whatever, address it. But if it's, don't just ignore it, because this is scary, bro. That's not a deep fake. That's a real video.
They gon' love me for my ambition.